Right guys, welcome back to another video all about smart charts. Now today we're going to be looking at how you can customize your chart in your back office to make sure it is nice and coherent with exactly what you want. Okay, so now once you've signed in, you'll be presented with this screen like we all know and love. And at the very top, you will move over to charts. Now, this is the generic one you get to start with. Now, personally, as a Forex trader, and I've done a lot of research into it, and a lot of people have actually, is I would first recommend is change the colors of the bars that you see. Now, we all know that green is good and red means bad. Whereas when you're buying and selling, say for example, if you're selling and you see a lot of red candles, I think it's something like 70 or 80% likely to close a trade because you see red, because we're always known that red is danger, red means bad. So you're likely to close a trade early if you're in a buy, for example, whereas you should keep it open. So what I always suggest is first go up to this little section at the top we see here with the cog, and then you'll be presented with this screen we see here. Now on the up bar, which is obviously going up, so for a buy, sorry. So me personally, I always use blue. There isn't any reason for blue, it's just something that comes away from any regular colors. So like green normally means go, for example, if you're driving, or red means stop. So it's just one of these ways of getting the psychology together. Now for the down candle, I use yellow. Now personally, I think it looks a lot better anyway, and it takes away the psychology of, oh my God, let's be careful, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now also in the settings, we can also see that you can have the gradient fill. But if we move over to chart settings, I do actually like the black background, but you can have different ones. You can have transparent, you can have white. This all depends on your preference, but personally I use black. I use the foreground as the same as what is presented. And then the watermark text is just this GBP JPY. I always leave that on there just because I like to see exactly what pair I've got open, because I mean, I have made that mistake before. I've looked at my charts, gone to take a trade, and it's the totally wrong pair, which is obviously my own fault. And then market watch, you can pick asset spread. You can literally pick whichever one suits you, to be honest. But I like to keep these generic, and then press update, and then you're good to go in that aspect. Now, another very good thing about what I like about this is you can pop out. So I've just pressed that button and I will show you what it does. Okay, so what you can see here is I've got another chart. So if you're trading on a PC and you have two monitors, you can easily, like I'm about to do, is just move that over to the second monitor and move it back. So you can have that open on the second monitor, and then you can have some trade ideas, or you can journal, you can go through a bit of education while watching your trade. Now also another good thing, what I like to do as well, is if you click on this button, as you can see, it's got crosshairs. Me personally, I like the crosshair because you can also find out certain prices. So say the top of this bar is 198.642, or if you want to come down here, you can see the very low was 194.359, which is, it's good for like putting your stop losses or your take profits or anything like that into the market. But what I know a couple of people do like is just your standard arrow. You can still move the charts, you can still direct it where you want. And I know obviously one of my mates that trades likes the grab, so he can just grab the chart as he wishes all the way around the market. Now, what is a good thing that they've added on here is ruler. So if we wanted to get how big this price was, if I just do it from there and move it to the very top of that move, we can see on the right there was 428.3 pips. It was a time range of 38 hours. Okay, so moving on, if we were to look at this section, you have your generic bars, which is what I use. Now, if you do want to go to like a line chart, you simply click line. If you want the hollow candles, you can click hollow, and so on and so forth. They've even got point and figure, which you can do like 20 pips, for example. I'll be honest, I have no idea what that means, but obviously there may be some people out there that do understand that. But me personally, I like the traditional candles. I like to see how high the wick goes, how low the wick goes as well. Now with this one, these are indicators. So as you can see, they have a lot of indicators that are available just with the plan that you get. So for example, if you wanted to get exponential moving average, you simply click on it and it will come into there. Now, so that is the indicator section. Now the next one is your drawing. So your drawing tools. So for example, if you wanted a Fibonacci extension, you simply click on it, do where you need it to go, and then that is exactly how you will get your Fibonacci. So exactly, nice and simple. So for example, if you want a trend line, or you want an arrow or range lines or trend angle, vertical line, or for, like I said, trend line, and you wanted to go from up here down to there, nice and simple. It's honestly, where it's in this section, it makes it a lot easier to find, a lot easier to do exactly what you need to do. Now, if you want to get rid of them, you can simply just delete them off, and nice and simple, is gone off your chart. So that's one there. This one is all about your alerts. So if you're looking at a certain price, or if you want it to cross a certain section, you simply put it in there. And then your third and your last one, sorry, is your trading information. So you can see that the London trading session in my local time, and then New York trading session. So this is very good because I've never actually seen this on a platform before. Normally you have to mark it out yourself, or you have to go and look on another website that will tell you. But now it actually currently tells you the broker time as well. So that's another really good thing, because some of the trading brokers I've had, you never know. You have to Google it, you have to search, you have to find out yourself. But there we have it. That should be a perfect example of how you can customize your charts and all the different buttons and extensions that you have on your charts within SmartCharts. Do me a big favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and press that bell to be notified of my next video. But for now,